track. So we got Horino up at the line now, ready to go. I think these cars are going to be ready to go. Got the doors shut. So VR38 versus 2J Power. All right, Ueo in the lead. Horino coming in for the chase. Ueo throwing down, coming in, full angle. Outer zone 1, taking all of outer zone 1 for himself. Swinging around and then making Horino lost in the smoke right now. Horino just giving him way too much with proximity and getting lost in this.
Yeah, there's a small gap from the beginning, but it looked like Horino took a very shallower line at outside zone 1, and that actually didn't let him give as much angle maybe he wanted to be. So his front kind of washed out after in-clip 1. Right over here.
And then Ueo just throttled through.
He just kind of went and did his own thing. So very beautiful lead run by Ueo. Textbook lead run by Ueo. And it looked like Horino had trouble keeping up. And there was no mimic behind Ueo.
I thought he was trying to be strategic with outer zone 1, trying to be shallow so he can catch some of that distance or his proximity back, but you notice the power difference right there. Ueo was committed and just throttled through outer zone 2 and 3 and finishing off while Horino was kind of struggling. He didn't fully throttle in because he was already outside of line for outer zones 2 and 3. So definitely going to be a factor. So we'll be flipping it here. So we're going to have Ueo on the chase while Horino's going to go ahead and be on the lead. But like you were saying, Horino is definitely not new to the podium or anything. You know, podium last week and throwing some good runs. But he definitely has to step outside of his 79 qualifying run and give a really good, solid 100 lead run.
Yeah, it's we see these problems among some of these drivers where their practice runs are great, but the pressure is on at qualify. And, you know, somehow if you can't land those perfect or near perfect runs during the qualifier runs, you're not going to be able to get higher on the ladder. And the guys that are higher on the ladder are going to be going against, or you're going to be going against, you know, Ueo is definitely not a guy that you want to go against at top 32.
We've seen them step up, though, whenever they come to tandem, just like we saw out of Saito. He stepped it up and threw a good, solid lead run. So maybe we're expecting to get this out of Horino also, but we'll see right here.
Yeah, so Horino did make a slight mistake when he was chasing and gave him a little bit too much space. So let's see how much Ueo can get closer, and Horino, if he's going to lead down a great lead run.
So Horino throwing in, coming into outer zone 1. Ueo giving him a little bit of distance, but trying to close that proximity and throttle through. And Ueo right there on Horino, just pushing through, not allowing him to get any distance away from him. He could have closed the gap a little bit more on him, but, you know, overall, he did mimic his run very well.
He did. He was within good enough proximity. He didn't let him out of sight. At the same time, Horino was trying to do his best on doing a good lead run. But it looked like he was coming a little shallow on line and shallow on angle at parts. Like here, he left outside zone 2 early. He didn't fill outside zone 3, and he was a little shallow. So that made him dive in too close to inside clip 2. He knocked over the cone, but it looks like Ueo was mimicking him very well,
but fulfilling those zones that he was missing.
Exactly.
For sure. Here's a better view right here. Swinging around, and then right here where it really counts, Ueo pushed it all the way out and then pushed it to outer zone 3 as much as he could.
Well, the chase car, how can I say it? The responsibility of the chase car isn't to run a qualifier run behind. They're supposed to mimic the lead car.
Yeah.
So even if Ueo made it all the way out or not,
but he mimicked his angle the whole time. That's what I was trying to say.
He actually had better angle.
So there you go. We have Ueo right there.